on this. Hello, my beautiful people. Hi. This is Samagumbe, the mompreneur. I'm bringing yet another episode of AfriMoms. Guys, I am traveling. Virtually, I'm traveling. She will tell you where I am today, but I've flown. I have gone somewhere. My guest today makes lovely stuff. She makes you beautiful. She makes you feel like a queen. Woo! She will tell you herself. But hey, have you subscribed to my channel? Please subscribe to my channel. And if you want to come on live with me, just click below here and I'll be talking to you. I'm like, hi, you subscribe. You want to be coming on and let me chat with you, obviously. But hey, I don't want to waste much of your time. Where are you tuning in from? Are you in Ghana? Are you in Zambia? Are you in South Africa? But today, my guest, she will tell you where she is from. Justine, how are you, sis?
Oh, I'm doing marvelously well by God's grace. Grace has been so much sufficient.
You are looking, your skin is so beautiful.
Thank you, sis. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me on the show.
I want to see that brochure. I want to see that. Oh, look at that. Look, I told you guys. She's the blink girl. She's the blink girl. Oh my word. Justine, please let us know where they're obviously anxious to hear where I traveled to today.
Whoa. Okay, hello everyone. I'm Justine from Ghana. Coming all the way from Ghana, as I said earlier. Into corporate, but business-wise, I'm running my own business under the name JustMaud Global.
Wow, JustMaud Global. Guys, she's in corporate. What are you doing in corporate, Justine?
In corporate, I virtually trained as a professional teacher, or what we may also term an educator. So I am basically in the classroom teaching the next generation.
Oh wow, which subjects do you teach?
For here in Ghana, if you're in the basic school, you teach virtually all the subjects. So at the basic level, you are supposed to teach at least 9 subjects as a classroom teacher. Then when you get to the senior high, that one you specialize in just one subject. So for now, right now I'm back to the university studying arts and crafts, fashion. But before I came here, I was on. I've been teaching for roughly 11 years before I came back to the university now. So for that 10 years, I've been in the basic school. Basic school, right from when we say basic school in Ghana, it starts from the kindergarten to junior high school. So basically, I was teaching virtually all the subjects.
Oh wow, guys. Okay, when she's talking about basic school in other countries, we call it primary school.
Yes.
The primary school, and then she's teaching. Then you must be the clever one, eh?
We thank God for that. We thank God for that.
That's amazing. So you are an educator yourself, and these kids, I'm sure you meet a lot of different kids and you pick up their talent. How, like, maybe let's divert a bit. How do you nurture the kids' talent when you see one child who's got like a special talent?
Okay, most of the time what I do is before my normal lesson, I have a tete-a-tete with my students, or what we call the basic level pupils, and I let them understand that whatever they are or whoever they think they are, there is a special gift in them. So before even the beginning of the lesson, they have that mindset. Oh, I'm not only here for just a classroom knowledge. I have something in me. So based on that, when we have some leisure time, I take them through few crafts, simple craft activities, just to help them develop or identify what they can do with their hands, virtually with their hands.
Yeah. Wow. So, blessed are the pupils or the students that have passed through your hands because their mindset has been changed.
Yes, because I believe so much in mindset.
Yeah.
Without mindset, you can't do virtually anything. Okay. So with a very positive mindset, you can go very, very far. So I believe in so much mindset. having that positive mindset. And sometimes people don't even get to realize that they need to work on their mind, you see. So when I come face to into contact with whoever the person is, I make sure that even with the shortest time, I let the person work on his or her mindset.
You know what? You know what? There are people who are watching us right now. I don't know where they are watching us from. Speak to us about this mindset, because I know, especially women, they'll be like, I don't have time. Oh, I don't have this. Or what? Just speak to us in a few minutes before we get into your business. Talk to us about that.
Okay. Naturally, it came to me just like that. But you know, growing up, I was born very fit, and I pardon me, but I get very emotional when I decide to just talk about myself, because it hasn't been easy, but God has been faithful. At the age of 2.5, I became physically challenged. So from that year up to where I am now, it hasn't been easy. But having that positive mindset, believing that I can do much more, is what keeps me going. Yeah. And you know, my mom, who happened to be a single mother, never gave up on me. Some tried to discourage her, but she never gave up on me. She took me through the best schools in Ghana, and with so much also believing that I am more empowered and virtually have the strength and then the tenacity to do whatever I decide to do. With the grace factor, I've come this far. So I think it is very, very expedient to have that positive mindset. You may be down, you may have a challenge, or you may think things aren't going the way you expect to be. But trust me, there is something in you. There is something, absolutely something in you. And until you get to that realization that there is something in you, you will still be where you are.
Wow.
You get it? But no one should let how he or she looks bring that person down.
Yeah.
You have gifts. Every single individual has gifts and talent, and that is what I believe in. That is what I believe in. Sometimes naturally or
oh, is it my network? Yeah.
I believe so much that until you are dead and gone, there is still hope. Okay. There is still hope, and every individual is a work in progress. Okay. So these are a few of my philosophies that have kept me going.
Oh, all right. So I love the way you talk about mindset and stuff. And I see you are a woman who likes working with the mind and with the hands. So tell me about JustMaud Global and how you make us look shine and everything. Where did that begin? How did that begin when you are an educator? How then did you go to that industry?
Okay, I don't know. I don't really know how to start, but God loves me so much. God loves me so much.
Amen.
You know, irrespective of the fact that I'm physically challenged, my hair isn't challenged. My mind isn't challenged. My hands are very, very active.
Yes.
I walk all right, but just as a little challenge with one of the legs.
Yes.
And because I've worked on my mindset, like I said earlier, that has brought me this far. Growing up at a very tender age, I could pick pieces of fabric with needle, thread, and start sewing.
Serious, just like that?
Just like that. That was how it started for me. So I could just take a piece of fabric, a needle, and thread, and then sew a nice dress for my dummy or my toy.
Yes.
So I realized that gift was there. Sewing was there. And so now I haven't undergone any apprenticeship in fashion design.
Oh.
And when I design for people, they marvel. And that is how God has made me. So alongside the fashion designing, I into other handicrafts like bead making, millinery, where virtually we create everything you put on the head, from hats to fascinators to patinators to bridal headpieces and stuff like that. I'm into interior deco. I'm into paper crafts. I'm into virtually everything handmade, everything handmade. So, and I love working with my hands, and that is what I have been impacting onto other women who are also into other corporate firms or jobs and whatever. Because I believe that every single woman has to get a side job, a side hustle. We can't solely depend on just one source of income. So that is what I've been preaching.
That's true.
So many years, 2009 till now. That is what I've been doing virtually. And I train people in this craft. Anyone interested in any of the handicrafts, I take them training them.
So tell me, you mentioned bead making, you mentioned fascinators, you mentioned paper crafts. So where have you learned this? How have you, because you started with just knitting for your dollies and stuff. So now, did you have to skill yourself in these other areas, or how does it come about?
Like I said, no, they are just natural gifts that were given to me by God. They just came to me naturally.
Wow,
so
my sister.
I can just sit down, imagine an art, put it on paper, and then get the materials and work with it. You get it? I remembered before I started bead making, I saw pictures on social media and I said, these things I could do them. So I took only some small amount of money from my salary. I went into the capital looking for raw beads and accessory. I didn't even know what I was buying. I just bought things. So when I got home, right in my hall, I put everything on the floor. I prayed over it and I told God that this is my new discovery. Just give me that, just let that idea drop. And that was how I started. That was how I started bead making. And the others followed. Naturally, I have never paid to learn anything from anyone. To the glory of God, I have never trained myself in any skills or in any craft that I do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wow. I love that. So now when you saw that this is what you have, did you now put it into like a business? How then did it come about that you've got JustMaud Global? What did you now, what were your thoughts? What were you thinking? I mean, were you just doing it and saying, I'll get a side hustle? Because I know now you are serious about it. How did that change come about?
You know, right from the primary, which I will always call basic classroom.
Yes.
I never thought I could be a teacher, but on getting into the classroom, I developed passion for the work and I love to teach people. So when I discovered that these are the gifts God has given me, I was willing to impact others. And that is how the business started for me. Okay. Especially the other crafts apart from fashion design.
Yeah.
The fashion design I sew for myself, I wear and I go to programs and they say, Justine, I like your outfit. Who did it? And that was how I started sewing for even people outside Ghana. You just send me the measurement, I work on it and off, I deliver it to you. You see? Wow. So when I get into the other crafts, I realized that there are many women who can also acquire these skills. You get it? There are many women who can acquire their skills and the desire to impact them more. The edge be more how will I put it? So I had to start putting that plan into action that God, people are looking up to me. People message me on social media. I like your craft. I went to your page. Your page looks very nice, well organized. I want to learn this craft or that craft. And virtually right in my room, I've trained so many students, so many virtual students right here in Ghana and outside Ghana. First, I was just maintaining the name JustMaud. But when I realized that I started going outside Ghana, I decided to add JustMaud. I decided to add the global to make it JustMaud Global.
That's nice. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching us, I'll ask for your details and I'll leave them down below. You should go and check out her page. You would also want to go and learn from Maud. And I know that Maud is having classes and stuff like that. Tell me a bit about your classes, Maud, that you conduct. How, when someone gets in touch with you, what process do you take them through?
Oh, actually, when people contact me, like I said, I've been running virtual courses years ago before COVID came.
Oh, okay.
And yes, I've been running virtual courses long ago. But COVID period, the year 2020 lockdown in Ghana was the biggest hit for me. Okay. I made, I got so many clients, so many people who were willing to learn something to add to their mainstream. So when I let you into the various courses, but before I do, I have one-on-one chit chat with the person just to identify what a person is good at, the person's interest or whatever, before I recommend this or that course or craft course from me. So with that, I use platforms like Telegram. I used to use WhatsApp, but I'm no more using WhatsApp. I use Telegram. I use Facebook groups, and I'm working on getting a site where people just pay and then get access right into the portal to purchase the course. But as I'm working on that, still I train people virtually in Facebook groups, Telegram. So whoever is in.
Oh wow. Okay. So Maud can train you in virtually wherever you are. Where if you want to learn about paper crafts, you want to learn about the fascinators, you want to learn about the earrings, the beads, the what, she is the lady that can train you. Get in touch with her and do something. Like she said, you've got a gift. If you've got these hands, you can do something. I know us mothers, sometimes you're like, we don't have time, you don't have this, but then you've got time to be crying and saying, I don't have money. Maud is here and she will help us. Maud, just before we go, what are some of the challenges that you've had to overcome in building your business? You know, getting JustMaud to be global. What are some of the challenges that you had to overcome besides the mindset challenge?
You know, in Africa, I remembered when we were in senior high school, when you choose a course that is not reading related, you choose maybe arts, visual art, or you choose maybe home economics, you are being undermined because they think that those who don't really have active, they are the ones that go for those courses. That has been the greatest challenge. But sis, as I'm talking to you now, the fashion and arts craft industry is thriving seriously all over Africa and all over the world. When you get on YouTube, you see these whites into crafts, into fashion, into arts.
My sister, it's everywhere. It's in Africa. It's in Africa because I know in Africa they'll be like, no, go and do fashion and fabrics because you're not intelligent. Go and do what? And I'm like, but those are the people now that have got money.
They are making the money. What my friends in the capital says those have trained virtually. If you see their business now, some say Madam, I don't even have the hands to even take the orders. You see, because virtually every day we dress, women, we dress, we go for programs, we go to church, we need to look very, very nice.
Yes.
So it is all over. So I believe that every single woman, aside the main corporate job, should also have a side hustle. A side hustle by things, virtually doing things with their hands. Right from
by
your
being
hands,
creative.
By being creative. God has given all of us that gift.
To be creative.
So I will say that no one should undermine him or herself, because we are all gifted to do something. We are all gifted to do something.
We are
all gifted.
Oh, my sister.
So it depends on being able to realize that, oh, I can do something with my hands. I can still be in the corporate and still have my own business running. And since I also help business women with business strategies. So there are others who don't know what to do with their businesses, how to get the business moving. I also help. I coach people too on that.
You know what? I want to ask one thing that you need to help us with. How do you balance your finances, your personal and your business? Because right now you said you are doing your corporate and then you are also doing your business. As a businesswoman myself, you know, when there's no bread at home, you know, when whatever money is there, you take and give. How do you help us as women?
I love this question. You know, I love these questions, and this is one of the lessons I give my students. Anyone who joins my training, I give them this lesson. You know, business money or whatever is different from your personal money. So it is always expedient to have a business account. Aside your personal account, it is always expedient to have a business account. And you, being the owner of the business, has to pay yourself. You have to pay yourself at the end of the month. If at the end of the month, this is the income that you are making, you pay yourself at the end of the month, and the rest goes back into the business account.
Amen.
But if you don't do it that way and you work, the next minute is hand to mouth account. So you should be able to streamline between personal account and then business account. And with the business account, you have lots of opportunities with the banks in terms of getting loans to just boost your business, getting SB opportunities, and so many things. Okay, you need to pay yourself at the end of the month as a business person.
I love that. I love that, ladies. I hope you're listening to her. You need to pay yourself because you are the one who is working.
Yes, sis.
Justine, I've had so much fun with you. You know what? Leave us with one sentence that will remember that Justine said this, and I'm carrying this forward.
Whoa. The last word I would say is you are work in progress. You are in progress.
Amen. We receive that. We are work in progress.
Amen. Thank you, sis. Thank you, Mrs., for having me here. I'm very honored. I'm very humbled to be on the show. Thank you so much. And I pray that this show would take over the whole world.
I receive it. Thank you so much. Guys, there you have it. Yet another session of AfriMoms. And I enjoyed, you know, like she works on the mind. I love that about her because she talks about you believing in yourself, you being a work in progress. That's what she said. If you didn't listen to anything that she said, she says you are work in progress. Having said that, this is Samagumi, the mompreneur. Thanks, Justine. Bye. Smiling is my trademark.